Jimin's POV. Soft glow of sunlight slipped through the curtains, warming the room. I stirred slightly, feeling something heavy wrapped around me. No, someone, Jungkook. His arm was draped tightly around my waist, pulling me flush against his chest, like he didn't want to let go, even in his sleep. His breathing was slow, steady, peaceful. I smiled softly. A year ago, this would have made me panic. Now it felt like home. I shifted just a little, but his grip tightened instantly. Jungkook, half asleep, don't go. My heart melted. Jimin, whispering, I'm not going anywhere. Face nuzzled into my neck, warm breath brushing my skin, sending a small shiver down my spine. I bit my lip, trying to stay still. But it was impossible when he held me like that. Jungkook's POV. I leaned against the counter, watching Jimin move around the kitchen. He was humming softly, sleeves rolled up, hair slightly messy from sleep. God, how did I get this lucky? But something felt off. He was smiling, but not fully. There was something in his eyes. Distant. Jungkook. Jiminy. He turned, blinking. Jimin. I walked closer, gently grabbing his. Jungkook. You okay? He hesitated. That alone made my chest. Jimin. Softly, yeah, just tired. I didn't believe it. Not even a little, but I didn't push. Not yet. Jimin's POV. The house was quiet. Too quiet. Jungkook had gone out for work, and I was left alone with my thoughts. Something I hated, because lately, those thoughts had been getting louder. What if this happiness didn't last? What if one day, he realized he deserved someone better? What if I wasn't enough? Not as a husband, not as someone he loved. I hugged my knees, staring at the floor. Being best friends was easy, but being everything to him, that scared me. Jungkook's POV. I walked into the bedroom and immediately noticed him sitting on the edge of the bed, quiet, lost in thought. That same distant look again. I closed the door behind me. Jungkook. Jimin. He looked up, forcing a small smile. Jimin. You're back. I didn't smile back. Instead, I walked straight to him, standing between his legs, gently lifting his chin. Jungkook. Talk to me. Lips trembled slightly. Jimin. Kook, do you ever regret it? Heart dropped. Jungkook. Regret what? Jimin. This. Us, the marriage. For a second, I couldn't even breathe. Then I cupped his face firmly, making sure he couldn't look away. Jungkook. Serious. Low. Never. Eyes filled with tears. Jimin. But what if one day you do? What if I'm not enough? That was it. That was what had been bothering him. I pulled him up into my arms, holding him tight. Jungkook. Jimin, listen to me carefully. I pulled back just enough to look into his eyes. Jungkook. You were enough when we were kids. You were enough when we were just best friends. And you're more than enough now. Tears slipped down, but he didn't look away. Jungkook. I didn't marry you because I had to. I married you because I wanted you. I've always wanted you. Jimin's POV. My chest ached, but in a good way. Like something heavy was finally breaking. Jimin. Voice shaking. Then why do I feel like I might lose you? Jungkook's expression softened instantly. Jungkook. Because you love me. That simple answer hit harder than anything. Before I could respond, his lips crashed into mine, desperate, intense, full of reassurance. I gasped softly as his hands gripped my waist, pulling me closer. The kiss wasn't gentle this time. It was deeper, stronger, like he was trying to erase every doubt. Promise. Jimin's POV. Continued. My fingers tangled in his shirt as I kissed him back, just as desperately. Jimin. Breathless. Kook. He pushed me gently onto the bed, hovering over me, his gaze dark but full of warmth. Jungkook. Low. Let me show you how much you mean to me. My heart raced, but I nodded. His lips moved from my mouth to my jaw, then down my neck, leaving soft, lingering kisses that made me shiver. His hands held me securely, like I was something precious. Every touch wasn't just desire, it was love, reassurance, a promise. Later that night, Jungkook's POV Jimin rested against my chest, completely relaxed now, his breathing slow and even. I ran my fingers through his hair, pressing a soft kiss to his forehead. Jungkook, whispering, "You're not losing me, ever." He shifted slightly, clutching my shirt. Jimin, sleepy, promise. I smiled. Jungkook, I promise. Late night. Jimin's POV, the cool air brushed against my skin as I stepped outside. Jungkook right behind me. The city lights shimmered below us. He wrapped his arms around me from behind, resting his chin on my. Jungkook, better. I nodded, leaning back into him. Jimin, yeah, a lot better. There was a pause before I spoke. Jimin, Kook, if we weren't arranged, do you think we still would have ended up like this? He didn't. Jungkook, we would've. I would've chased you until you said yes. I laughed softly. Jimin, took you long enough. He turned me around, smiling. Jungkook, I've got forever to make up for it. And as he kissed me under the night sky, I realized something important. We weren't just learning how to be husbands. We were learning how to love each other louder.